Yes, people, welcome back to a Rivals Lounge show on a Thursday, as you know, with Saba, Aaron, Monts, and Daps. And you know what? Just Joe is going to be joining in real soon. Just wait till the league starts, and then he can tell me how crap Man United really are. But about that, make sure you smash the likes. Subscribe if you're brand new as well. Ekitike to Liverpool is in its final stages, so Isak off, probably. And Mbeumo deal might collapse, depending on if and when Newcastle make a move for Vissa, who you're interested in as well, but from before. And then Spurs moving on to Harvey Elliot as well. So apparently, because this whole Morgan Gibbs White new contract, well, they're about to give him a new contract, but I don't know if he's going to accept it. He hasn't exactly made waves about it. But how you doing anyway, Sava?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We're getting to that stage where pre-season's starting, right? So everyone wants their new players. Every fan base is losing their mind, right? That their club hasn't done enough.
I am.
And
I'm
and
fucked off.
as a Spurs fan, brilliant week last week, and not so brilliant week this week. But the ups and downs of football, right? That's
I'm getting real pissed off. You know what my update is? My update for Mbeumo is so regardless of what's gone on, no matter what, right? Apparently, my update is we're gridlocked with Mbeumo. The Mbeumo deal is gridlocked, and it's like, why are you not making it? I'm not gonna lie. It gets to a point in time where my anger starts building, and I try not to. I used to be a very much of a, I don't know if anyone that gathered, but I was a big hothead when I was a kid. Thanks, Dad. But other than that, it's I'm gonna say it right now. If Mbeumo doesn't happen, I'm Ineos out forever. Over one player. You can't let me wait around for 6 weeks and not have. It's been 45 days. I will be Ineos out to the high heavens. Don't tell me anything different. I don't even try to convince me why they're going to be anything good. I couldn't care if they sign Prime Neymar. It's not happening. If Mbeumo don't happen, I'm not with it no more. I'm out.
Is this? I mean, look, I've never really seen a transfer deal be talked about for so much and not get over the line.
Frankie de Jong, maybe.
Yeah, possibly. But I mean, is this down to the fact that United don't have the funds to complete the transfer, or what? Because otherwise, how on earth is this not a done deal for you boys?
Man United do have the funds. They just don't want to put up the funds. Now, obviously, we will talk about Isak and Ekitike when Monts gets here, but we might as well just get the Man United stuff. So, apparently Emi Martinez. Oh, a bit of good news. If you know Sekou Kone, he's going to be assessed differently. He might not go on loan anymore. Whoop-de-doo. That might be our brand new central midfielder, who all United fans can see he's got an abundance of talent. Actually, you know what? He's got very high talent. He's serious. He's a really good midfielder. Anyways, Emi Martinez, let's get the good stuff out of the way. Apparently, he's got a release clause. That, this secret release clause that everyone's apparently got these days. Apparently, he's only 21.6 million. So, funny old game. How can United? I mean, come on. How can Ekitike turn United down when we can't even afford 70, 80 million? Make it make sense. Anyways, moving on to this whole Mbeumo, we do have money. We got sell-on clause money. Sancho is just come out even just today again. 15 million even out of that, saving his wages as well. Brilliant. Love that. I don't know what else elsewhere what's going on with the other sales. But that one was said that one can be completed without the need of sales. So I'm going to go off of that. Now, all I know is if Mbeumo does not happen, Jason Wilcox and Omar Barada need to get sacked imminently. Anyone that's come from Man City, sack them off.
I think the interesting thing, Kaz, I think the interesting thing for me with all of this is if United are not getting it over the line and you do have the funds, then I truly question what on earth are your football club doing? Like if he's not the guy you want, then go and get someone else. But
exactly,
it's almost like the deal's been sitting there waiting to happen for a very long time and hasn't. And then look, I mean, the obviously the knock on to obviously we'll talk about the Liverpool strikers in a minute, but the knock on effect is that apparently they want Whistle, right? Newcastle, which means if Wissa goes, Brentford going to sell both. Can you imagine if you're Mbeumo, right, Kaz? Just picture this scenario. You're Mbeumo, and Brentford turn around and say, you know what? You can't go now. I've let Wissa go. Mbeumo's going to be in. He's going to be in uproar, right? Like him and his agent are going to do the whole sulky. I'm not playing anymore.
No, that's my football. I'm going home. Do you know what I mean? Remember that one back in the day? It's my ball. I'm going home.
Yeah, it's my ball. You're not playing. Yeah. Look, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is this: is that I thought at the beginning of the window it was like, oh, hang on, United are going to get Cunha and Mbeumo in a week, and that's the start of a really good forward line. Now all of a sudden it's like, Man, you have done nothing other than Cunha, right? Not nothing. That I've seen. I don't know if you have. I haven't seen you do anything.
Here we go. We got Diego Leon. He finally arrived, and he was done back in.
Diego Leon.
He was done last year or something like that, or in January. I can't even remember.
Is he the young fullback?
Yeah, he's a wing back that we got. He looks, to be fair, he looks really good. But United's whole plan with him is same thing with Sekou Kone, same thing with others. You come in for a year and you settle in England, rather than trying to throw them into the dark and to say, well, let's see what you can do. Which makes sense. Which makes a lot of sense. Go learn how academies play, how English football's played in academies, and then you can come over and use your ability. I can understand that part, unless he looks absolutely amazing in preseason. If he looks mint and he's ripping up the likes of Villa and whoever else we got, it's like, yeah, you know what, go in.
Yeah.
What's that?
I think it's crazy. Like, I know that you haven't got any Champions League or European football next year, but if you don't really do anything else from this stage, what on earth is the manager meant to do? I know that it gets a lot of heat on Amorim, but if Amorim so far has been allowed to bring in Dorgu and Leon, two young fullbacks, and Cunha, what is it that he's going to be expected to do with Man United next year?
If I was him, I'd walk. Honestly, I'd walk. I saw at the end of the season where he was even offering his resignation. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he's at a point where I think he didn't realize how crap United really were. And maybe United didn't realize, maybe the other United fans probably didn't realize maybe how crap he could actually really be as well in the same breath. But if you're going to play a particular system, you're going to need some particular players, right? To fit that system. You're going to play inside 10s. You need higher technical caliber player, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to need goals. Of course you're going to need goals. United never really had wing back. Somehow Ahmad's a great wing back. You need some technical players. Man United can't even keep the ball. You need to score goals because you're going to play with one up front. Then you need a spearhead who's going to get you the goals. And you have Højlund. So it's like, I don't know if United really thought this one through, but if you're gonna suffer the consequences, right? You go and land Mbeumo to go and get your goals. Because on my life, if someone says, oh, but you know what we can do, which we can, right? You can put Ahmad in that 10 spot, and I wouldn't be mad. But then who's the elite right wing back? You can't offer me Mbeumo for 65 million or whatever it is, and then tell me I'm gonna probably go and get you Tyler Dibbling for 40 million. Do you get it? And it's like, I'm checking. I'm not gonna lie. That, like, every time I'm seeing a rival like yourselves, you're trying to make a quick move for whoever it may be, and then I'm seeing Newcastle going for Vissa quickly, or Ekitike all of a sudden. And I don't even consider them rivals. But then you see Arsenal, they're about to probably land Gyökeres. Probably not Rodrigo, but they landed everyone they needed in the space of weeks. And we're talking like 2-3 weeks. They'd all done their business near enough. Like, you're looking at Man City and Liverpool doing all their stuff. And it's like, what about me? Like, I exist. I have feelings, And it's like, you've sold me Mbeumo. So you can't take 6 weeks with not having another option. If you're going to put all your eggs in one basket, do what flipping, what's his name does, Berta does. You're going to put your name in one hat, but I'm going to put my name in another hat, and then we're going to go from there. Do you get what I mean? Like, you have to. What's the other option? We don't have no other option. Our other option is praying to God and hoping for the best. Which is nothing wrong with that, to be fair, but... Yeah. Do
you think that the Mbeumo deal could speed up due to the noise that's going to surround Wissa now? Because Wissa is not what he's wanted by Newcastle. I've heard that we're in for him. Alex Crook again. I don't know who we believe these days.
No, Alex don't worry. Ben Jacobs is holding his penis. Don't worry.
Yeah, Apparently, he prefers a move to Spurs because of Frank. I don't know. I don't even know if we bid for him. I haven't seen anything. So, do you think that can speed up the Mbeumo to United deal? Otherwise, you lot are going to.
You like to think so, but I think United called it correctly. That's the only bit I'm going to give them. They called it correctly. It was a bluff. They were bluffs. I don't think this one now is a bluff, because right now, in terms of backup strikers for Isak or someone that can fill in or can play alongside him, they're running out of options. Because after this one, it's probably Dominic Calvert-Lewin for them. It might be Dominic Calvert-Lewin for us. do you get what I mean?
Mad.
Do you know how mental that sounds in
Dibbling
2025?
and Calvert-Lewin. Dibbling and Calvert-Lewin in a double
nasty.
raid.
It's nasty. So when I was screaming, like, okay, if you're not going to get Mateo Osimhen, great, go get Gyökeres. Gyökeres went to Arsenal, cool, what's next? I do reckon we go in for Watkins, don't get me wrong, but it's like, okay, they want a similar price. Are you going to take another 6 weeks? Are you going to take till deadline day to go and get him through the door? Because I don't think we can wait that long, mate. So this whole striker and Mbeumo stuff, you're trying to revamp the attack, is taking way too long. I don't know how credible this Emi Martinez stuff is, but that's not exactly getting rubbished either. That's nice. You're getting a goalkeeper. Your goalkeeper's rubbish, so you're going to go get someone who had an awful season as well, because we want to compete, right, with awfulness. But I like Emi Martinez. I don't believe he's rubbish the way people are making him out to be. I think he's just had a poor season for his expectation. And all keepers, I'm going to be real, I think most keepers are bozos. Like they've all got something that's wrong with them compared to 10 years ago. The only ones I actually like in the league at the moment is Alisson, who's just top notch, and David Raya. I actually know what Sells had a great season. There you go. There's another one.
Yeah,
hopefully Wolfie's not watching though. So yeah. I don't know. United is just moving so slow, and you know what it is with United, right? And we spoke about it a little bit yesterday, once with Wolfie, is to extend of what we said yesterday, is you want to see change. You want to see, if Ineos are going to get the Man United fans on side and not look like your Glazer whipping boys, then you're going to have to make a change that from what we're used to seeing. United, we know this. United take ages to get signings through the door. We take forever. We stretch it to the last day. And that's when no one gets pre-seasons. We start the season slow, which we've done for the last 3, 4, 5 years. I think the last time we started fast was probably under Ollie, I think. And then bar that, it's like, well, if you want to make change, you get stuff done quickly, because you told us the best in class. Come on down, Vivel. You know what? Vivel seems really good. He's got a good eye for talent. I don't blame that guy. But Wilcox, when he was Southampton's director of football for about a year, is not looking good. You put all your eggs in a Delap basket, right? And you thought you were going to land that one, and then there's nobody else. When I said go get Jonathan David because he's a free, and now you want someone like Watkins who's similar to him, it's like, oh my God, his services got offered to United. So right now, United are either incompetent or super arrogant that they thought they can go get who they thought they could get. Because every time a manager thinks they got coming United, they think we can get anyone. Anyone. So yeah, that's that. Sorry. I feel like I've already had my own cast show on Never a Foul.
No, it's good. You vented for about 13 minutes. I don't know if it's anyone else.
What's the venting? What happened? Why are you venting?
And you know what? To make it worse, apparently Andre Onana's injury is not that bad.
Wait, hold on, Sava. Why is Cass venting? I'm confused.
I think it's more the fact that obviously we were waiting for you to do the whole kind of Ekitike Isak thing, but then off the offshoot of that, right, is that it looks like Newcastle are going to move towards Wissa. And the offshoot of that would be that maybe Brentford don't let Wissa.
Oh my God, it's just... So, wait, oh my days. Yeah, it's making sense now.
I don't know if it's just me, by the way, but both your cameras are lagging. I'm guessing it might be me. Can anyone else see that?
You're fine on my one once.
It might be me. Hang on.
Sava, you're fine on mine as well. Too.
You're fine on mine as well, Sava.
Wait, chat, am I lagging?
Yeah, we lagging.
It might just be.
Chat will know, innit? Because they'll see it through YouTube.
Ignore me. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's
going on. It's all that soft corn you're downloading in the background, Sava, innit?
Oh,
I hear it, man. I mean, I'm not one to download that.
They're saying Sava's lagging. Someone said I'm lagging. PFTV said I'm lagging.
No, no one is lagging. No, PFC TV's whole brain's lagging, man. Don't worry about that. By the way, as Sava comes back, there's 933 people in the house. Do you mind smashing the likes? The like button's super important. It does wonders for the channel. Big up for the support recently as well. Me, Monts, and Daps appreciate that a lot. Big up Sava for raiding earlier. Big up for that's raiding earlier as well.
Come on.
So please smash the likes. If we do it one time, even you guys that don't comment in the live section, you all count, or even after the show's finished. So from there,
100.
all we know is that Isak is lagging. Thanks for that comment. And because he's buzzing that he's not going to Liverpool.
Yeah, to be fair, listen, it was fun while it lasted. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think this is. I just couldn't find my Liverpool top, so I just happened to put on a French top,
just happened.
it just happened to be the only top I had available today. You know, it's not as if I'm not feeling French. You know, I'm not feeling French or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know.
Oh wait, hold on. I just clocked why you got the French stuff on.
No, I have the French top on because I didn't have any other tops to wear.
Because of
all my Liverpool tops are
in the wash.
In the wash, you know? Can't wear them, you know what I'm saying?
So it's got no connection, the fact that you're going to get a French player up top. Nothing at all.
Now, why would I do that, Cass? Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Why would I do that?
Because Mbeumo can speak French in it, and
you know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
Give your mum back her glasses, man.
Listen, she's not here right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just wanted to pay homage to the French today. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. And nothing to do with football. You know what I'm saying?
Because who likes the French?
You know what I'm saying? What did the Chelsea fans call him when they wanted him? Ekitike.
Ekitike.
I like that one. I like that one.
Oh man. Did you want Ekitike?
I don't mind it. So here's my stance with it. Yeah, here's my stance. We needed to get a striker, and for me, the names you heard, obviously, we heard Mateta the other day. Ekitike was loosely linked, but I always thought Chelsea were going to get him before they signed João Pedro. I thought Ekitike was going to go Chelsea. I know Man United were linked to him for a little bit as well. I didn't really understand that because they have Xerxes. But I didn't really
my day, that's a great name. That's a great. Where is it?
What?
That's
Hugo Boss. Yeah, Hugo Boss. Reaper's my guy, though, isn't it? I know you got the names on deck. I can't remember who the other striker was. So for me, I thought out of them lot, if we don't get Isak, I don't mind Ekitike. I don't mind it. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't like Isak wasn't the dream. Isak was, of course, the dream for me. And I'm actually disappointed that it didn't happen because for me, I generally feel like Isak was open to Liverpool move. Generally, I don't think we put that money there if Isak isn't open to the move. Fair enough. Newcastle held strong. Credit to them. They've done what they've done.
They saved the Premier League once. They saved the Premier League. That's what they did.
Yeah, they did. They saved the Premier League. They saved the Premier League because it would have been Armageddon. It would have been Armageddon.
Heroes, save the cheerleader, save the world.
You see those guys in Oxford Street. Cass, you see those guys in Oxford Street with foil on their head. In the little with the bell like this, and the bell like this. That's all that. The end is near. The end is that. It would have been that. I'm telling you, that's what it would have been.
We've got to pay homage to Newcastle, man. Honestly, they've been like, you got to understand. Once Newcastle has been going through it,
they've been going because you know what? Because guess what, Cass? They actually thought it was going to happen. That's why if they weren't bothered by it all, there wouldn't be this uproar. There wouldn't be this uproar. And I think it was a bully boy job, in my opinion, to say to them, either we take your target. To say to them, either we take your target or we take your striker, is mad. That is mad. I'll be real. And
that's crazy. That's where I'm at with it. It was almost like, you know what you said earlier, Kaz, like, you know, it's my ball, you can't play with it, that type of thing. Liverpool literally had Newcastle bent over a barrel. It's either we're taking your striker. No? All right. Okay, Ekitike, don't go to them. Come to us.
And do you see how quickly personal terms were agreed? So I personally think Liverpool knew Ekitike's destination, if he had a choice, would be Liverpool.
Oh, well, so look, without
for us to be that confident.
Without belittling Newcastle, I always talk about this on my channel once, right? And I get loads of hate for it. There's a food chain, right? If you've got Liverpool and Newcastle coming for you, you are going to go to Liverpool. They're one of the biggest clubs in the world, the champions of England. Listen, that's no slight on Newcastle. I put my club in that bracket. If Spurs are going for a player and Liverpool are, I fully expect him to join Liverpool. So, listen, I like Ekitike.
Fair enough. I mean, Van de Ven.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about the bigger play. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking about when we're talking about 120 million pounds or 100 million euros, whatever it is for Ekitike. It's a lot of money, and he's going to know Liverpool more than Newcastle, right? I'm not saying he won't know them, but you know what I mean. It's Liverpool.
I'm going to be honest. I think Newcastle played the blinder. Sorry, but I'm going to have to switch this up. Who thought? No one knew. Wait, hold on. 3 days ago, no one knew that they wanted Ekitike. They didn't. No one knew about this. It was just instantaneous. They're sending a delegation or a party over to Germany to go and get this deal done. Right? They know the price. They still put down the price when he had that verbal bid. Right? Hear me out. They knew that you wanted to go to Newcastle. They must. I mean, Isak wanted to maybe leave or something like that. So they thought, what can we do? Let's go for a Liverpool target. Let's force their hand, right? Knowing that we're not going to sell Isak. Time's ticking. The game's the game. They knew you was going to end up moving through because they know that. They just want to say, you've got your guy. You're going to spend a hefty price of 80 million over there. Yeah? You're not going for Isak next summer. We're selling him to another country. And they're going to give him a little bit of a pay rise, I'm sure. And it's going to be a European release clause.
When them man gets sick of Mbappe and move him to the route or something, they just go get Ekitike. Or Barcelona maybe get their money back. We don't know.
I do reckon.
Bayern Munich.
I said it in the video. No, not Bayern. I reckon when Barcelona go on their 1-to-1 ratio of wage, because they're on 1-to-2 to 1 or 1-to-2, meaning they can't actually put it up because of the debt they're in, right? But they're quite, what's the word? They're quite assured that they've done everything they can now to put down as much debt as much as possible. Blah 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 blah. Their Camp Nou, the revamp, 2025 is it? That's gonna, I think, at the end of this year gets to open. They're gonna have much more revenues going through the roof. They're gonna want a big player coming through the door. Lewandowski's 36 years old. I can see, and I'm not being funny. If you're Isak, you get to go to Spain. Barcelona have all destinations. You get to play with Lamine Yamal, and you might even get to play with Rashford too. How about that? Or whoever else it might be. I do believe, and Newcastle have already stayed before. If I'm correct, this was a report that's saying they would rather sell him overseas than to a Premier League club. Yeah, man. But how does it feel once getting rejected? Again,
it doesn't feel anywhere near like Zubimendi and flipping.
How does it feel getting rejected, man?
The same feeling it gives you how Ekitike was apparently a child Man United fan and now he chose Liverpool. Same feeling.
Yeah. No, same thing. I've got one at home. I've got an Ekitike at home.
I'm shameless. From a tactical point, you didn't need him anyway. I've already said this to you. I've always said this to you.
I take him, but I don't want him.
Yeah. Like if you signed him, it would be a good signing just because you'd have more good players. But from a tactical standpoint, it wouldn't really make the most sense. But listen, if half the Isak money, or at least 2/3 of the Isak money, is being put towards Ekitike. Hey, Madrid, is Rodrigo available? What are we saying? What is it like Arsenal fans? Is that one still up for sale? Are you man trying to grab that, or you trying to move to it, or what's going on? Because I'm just saying, innit? Like
I think the bully got bullied. The bully got bullied, right? The bully got bullied, man.
I'm just knocking in it. Like, not even on the disrespectful thing. I keep it respectful. I just want to know in it. I'm just asking for availability. I'm not saying I'm gonna be moving in there and asking for availability. I'm saying because I'll be real. There is two sides to this, innit? People are gonna say that Ekitike is rubbish and he's average and he's this and he's that. And there's actually the other side of it where there are people who are huge fans of Ekitike and they think he can be something like Isak with a similar build. He's got decent ball striking, told that plays all right. You know, it's funny that Man City are gonna got Marmoush. We're looking like we're gonna get Ekitike, by the way. I think that's quite funny as they were like teammates.
But well. Can I redo my vows for the love I have for Newcastle, like I did last season when I was watching them? Am I allowed to do that? I just want to know, for all the
they say football.
For all the evil I've committed with all these Isak videos, and I know like putting my own my own thoughts and feelings into thinking that this could be done. And do Newcastle fans accept me? Do you accept me back? This is like going back with an ex. I'm sorry. But their team is looking like it's going to be a little bit decent next year, and I'm just saying that like I like the Geordies. It wasn't personal. It was never personal. Just accept me back, man. Because I don't even know if I can accept Man United at this point. But just accept me back. Ekitike is sick though. I'm not gonna. I don't know what you feel, but it's when you think of the link up.
I think sick is a bit strong. I think saying he's sick is a bit strong.
No, he's good. The only thing I like is that he has to adapt to the Premier League and all this stuff. But in
Yeah,
your team,
like, we still got.
It's the ground running. I saw Darwin Nunez scoring his debut against Fulham. I'm not trying to hear it.
Yeah, no, he's gonna have to.
It's the other part for me. It's the Rodrigo part that's pissing me off now because when it says, "Yeah, we're just gonna get Rodrigo and Ekitike," I'm like, "Yeah, safe." I'm annoyed again. So, thank you.
Can I just say? I mean, listen, we played Frankfurt twice this year in the Europa League. So we've seen Ekitike up close twice. Watched a lot of German football. Tell you what, he's got wonderful hold-up play. He's got really good feet, really good hold-up play. Brings others into the game
For his height, especially, he's got good feet for his height.
Yeah. He's an awkward customer. He's a very awkward player. I think he's at the right age as well because he's going to Liverpool with you know sometimes when they go and they're 18, then it's like, oh, it's a big move. They haven't played. This guy's played, good level with Frankfurt, good level with PSG. I think he's going to be a really good player. I think it will all come down to the expectations that crazy football fans put on people. Like, I think if you're expecting he's going to bang 30 Premier League goals in his first season, I don't think that's going to happen. But I do think you've got a guy there that's got 15, 16, 17 Premier League goals, but will bring others into play and link up brilliantly with the likes of Verge and the likes of Salah. So I think it's a good signing for Liverpool. People saying he's not Isak. Well, he's not Isak yet. At 22, Isak wasn't this version of Isak, right? He's matured over the years. So I think it's a good signing. I think he's a really good player, and he's just had his best year in terms of goals, right? So,
and he lost Marmoush. He lost his partner as well.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And he held the fort. He
stood out like a sore thumb when we played them, Kaz. I was disappointed with Frankfurt, to be honest, but he stood out like a sore thumb. And just floating from that left-hand forward area, he was a real pain in the arse to play against. So, I think it's a good signing for Liverpool. Yeah, you can't get Isak, but we said on the show a couple of weeks ago, Kaz, it's all well and good wanting players like that, but Newcastle are going to turn around and make that the most difficult deal of the transfer window. So I think it's a good move for Liverpool. And I think Liverpool fans should be happy. Good
treat buzzing, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the thing and this is the thing that, as I said, I'm not going to downplay losing out to Isak. I think for me, usually I'd be crashing out, because I think there's ways to be rejected in it. As I said, like you see with the Zubimendi and the Caicedo one, I needed 40 days of sleep. I needed 40 days of sleep to get over that. You know what I'm saying? That one, I needed to sleep that one off. I can't, like, that one, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's deep, that's third degree burns. That's a third degree burn, that one there. But when with this type of rejection, I don't even feel like it's 100%. I feel like Isak was open to the move, me personally. I just think Newcastle stood firm, and credit to them for that. But when we tell a team we're either going to take your target or take a striker, and then we end up taking their target, who also isn't a bad option. As I said, when Chelsea were linked to him, I gave him his credit. Do you know what I'm saying? I gave him his credit. Obviously, they went for João Pedro instead, which is looking like a great buy anyways. But Ekitike, I don't mind it. That's why when it came out that we was going to get one or the other, I was like, I feel like this is a win-win. It's just, but I'm not going to downplay how much I wanted Isak. Isak would have been the end of the world. As I said, it would have been Armageddon. Man on Oxford Street with foil on their head and that. That's what it would have been. Armageddon with Isak. Yeah. So big up to Newcastle. They saved football. They saved football, just like Gundogan did 4 years ago. He saved football. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind it, man. And as I said, if we do end up selling Nunez and Diaz, I'd expect us to go for a Rodrigo type player, because we view Diaz as
if Diaz leaves, then yeah, there's no point getting him if Diaz leaves, isn't it? No, I mean if Diaz stays, sorry. If Diaz stays,
no, I don't need to Diaz stays. Don't.
You know what? Let me do these super chats as well. Imagine Isak forces a move and Liverpool get both.
No. Now see that one. You see that? Nah, that would be.
That's greedy.
That's football bully. That's real football bully.
Yeah. Once I thought Isak's going to Liverpool. I know you just had this whole segment. Isak still hasn't said no. Well, he ain't said yes.
Well, mate, he ain't said either. To be fair.
Yeah. Should we loan United money, Monts, for the storyline? That is crazy. Monts will get Ekitike printed on the back.
Come on.
LFC get Ekitike. Isak stays at Newcastle. Everyone wins.
Everyone wins.
Who's best, Isak, Ekitike, or Jackson? Yeah, I know what you're doing here.
What?
I know what you're doing here. That's nasty work, man. He's talking about Jackson because United are linked. You're a nasty guy. You're a nasty guy. Unfortunately, no one's getting Rodrigo now. Jude's out. I thought they're looking at. Oh, never mind. I don't even know. Because Jude's already been out. His operation was always planned, wasn't it? For his shoulder or something like that, or his hamstring.
Yeah, shoulder surgery.
He's out for 3 months.
Yeah, I still think Liverpool will get Mateta. They need a second striker and Rodrigo. You know who would bet? You know what? But one sec. Make sure you smash the likes. Don't worry, Jimmy's not going to shout. If he does, he gets booted. Because we're not. It's not that type of show. It's afternoon in the UK. There's no shouting, please.
The color thing.
Yeah, it is. But what's it called? Bar that. You know who would benefit? I think out of all of this, and I don't think anyone's realizing, is Gakpo. Gakpo and Ekitike is the partnership I'm kind of looking at.
Wait. Before we wax poetic, I was in the chat the other day when Monch he was talking with an accent. I've never heard it before. It was new. It was fresh. He said Newcastle was, and I quote, his bitch's bitch.
They still my bitch's bitch. They still my bitch's bitch.
No,
they still my bitch's bitch.
Wait. You walked up on Newcastle and said, "Yo, shorty, look, I got the Bentley over here. I got the big house. We got all the money, the Birkin bag, and all that." And she looked at you and was like, "Yeah, but you still ugly." Because you went from Isak to Ekitike. That's what we doing now, Ekitike.
You know, I know you rate Ekitike though. Am I bugging?
I do. I'm not. That's one thing I do. I don't front. When we was in form and I watched the breakdowns, I got on my Don shit, Wise Scout and all that.
That's in my Wise.
I was like, okay, I like what I see here. But
this is what I'm saying. Very similar to Pedro.
And I said the other day, I wasn't on here. I was on somebody else's channel. I said, yo, Newcastle's not going to bow. When I heard 3 years left on the contract, I was like, oh, nah. Because next year he'll still be worth 100. So even if he say, I want to go, I'll say, okay, you going to go all right. You're going to go and practice because we ain't sending you nowhere. You're going to play one more year, and then we'll send you off to wherever you want to go for another 100. So, yeah, big up Newcastle. They definitely save football. They save football. Is no anybody sitting here acting like fucking Gakpo, Isak, Diaz, Salah, like yo, and then the spirit of Jota. No, come on, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. They would have walked through this league. Invincibles would have been in trouble. But I'm also happy to see that the news, and I know nobody's here represented, but Arsenal's pulled out of the Rodrigo race. You ain't pull out. You was never in, bruv. You got Madueke. You was never in. You were never in.
I see that, but I don't know how credible that source is, though.
Do you know what? As I said, so just to address the first part, you know, Jamie, I have to address the first part that you said. Obviously, you know when I said you my bitch's bitch to Newcastle, I said that because, as I said, either I'm gonna take your best eater, or I'm gonna take your wife. That's what I think. That's what I said.
Either way, that's a big loss. It's a big loss either way.
You know what I'm saying? It's either way. So you either got to listen to the nagging, or you can't drive around. You can't drive down the road to see your best eater. Which one is it? You stressed or you stressed? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. But as I said, I do respect what Newcastle have done in holding firm. I respect it because they've done it with City and Livramento. I respect their thing in staying firm. I still think he leaves next year anyways. Probably overseas. I hope not a Premier League team.
And what made me message Kaz was Kaz literally said what I said in the chat group. I said, yo, Lewandowski's like 137. Barcelona gonna need a striker next year. People in Barcelona don't have no money.
With what money, Jimmy? With what money, Jimmy?
Bro, Barcelona will fart. Tell you look that way, you're gonna look. When you turn by, it's gonna be a pile of money, and you're gonna be like, oh, there it is. I don't know, bro. They just
one of those
printing money.
One of those levers.
They just print it, bro.
Is that Tottenham at the moment? Is that Tottenham at the moment? Somehow, magically, sponsorship money's come through the door. Naming right money. Oh, kudos. Oh my God, Harvey. Morgan is right.
When does the Camp Nou open? When does the Camp Nou open?
December, I believe, 2025.
Man, when they go to put naming rights on that, they're gonna get like $1 billion for that shit, bro.
Oh yeah, so you're right, because that's what happened with you, right, Sava? Right? No, like with the whole Tottenham thing, you had no cash
naming
with
rights for that stadium.
Naming rights come in, and then now you've got cash to go and do whatever you want to do. Because your issue all along. It wasn't the money, like asset, blah blah. It was more the cash.
No, we're asset rich. We're one of the richest companies in the world, football company in the world, asset wise, but cash wise, it's not amazing. But don't be fooled that a club like Spurs shouldn't have been able to go and get Kudus for 55 million without Saudis giving us naming rights. But yeah, at the moment, they're in negotiations for I believe it's something like 300-400 million naming rights over 10 years. Plus
big money,
plus
bro.
that company might be buying a stake in Spurs as well.
I saw that. A fat stake as well. And you're worth about 4 or 5 billion now, something like that. Maybe
we're marketed at about £4 billion at the moment. So the company that they're saying is Aramco, who are the biggest oil company in the world.
We've got another oil club on the line.
So we're going to be. I'll be interested to see, Kaz. Right? All these Spurs fans. All these Spurs fans, right?
About oil.
That have been crying about oil money. I don't. Go and buy. I don't care. I don't care. Go and give me the oil money. I don't give a shit.
See now, Sava. See now you're sounding like me after the work still. When I said every time I spoke shit on Chelsea United and said, you guys aren't doing it the footballing way, I was broke.
Exactly.
Mate, but I've never said it. I've never said it. People say we're doing it the organic way. Well, we didn't do it. We didn't win what these clubs won. So, look, we'll see. We'll see.
Rodrigo Bamba. If that's not
they're saying you changed up after the money. Yeah, I changed.
Sure. Yeah, it's like if you won the Euro Millions. If I won the Euro Millions and people went, Sava's changed. Look at the house he's bought. Look where he goes on holiday. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've now got 150 million in the bank. I'm going to better holidays. I'm getting a better house.
What's this Rodrigo?
Let's have a look. I'm looking now for you, Kaz.
Alexi.
You better not say Liverpool.
Alexis.
All right, you know what that means, people. If you're a mod, whoever said crook bomber, time him out. Yeah, and I mean it. Time. You know the rules. Time them out. I don't care how long. It's up to you. Like how much the mods you decide how long. Whether it's 10 seconds or a minute or 30 minutes. Yeah, time them out.
You know, I don't understand this bomber word that now everyone's using, but I do know that Aubameyang is in talks with Marseille. So I don't know if that's
maybe that's
a bomber. But he's going to Marseille.
So no, Bomber's from Ornstein because he. You know how Fabrizio's got his here we go, but Ornstein always puts a bomb, like the bomb emoji with his when he's finalized, and that's where it's like Ornstein bomber. But now everything that is an exclusive is a bomber. Now it's like, now you're just rinsing the word. It's just it's a bit like the word scary on YouTube, innit? You can't do it no more because apparently it's tailored to one channel only, and that channel alone's only allowed to do it. So it's like, all right, love. So now we've got to think of another word. No, you got to change it up now, apparently, to frightening. Or something like that. What's another word for scary?
Frightening.
Terrifying.
I don't know. You know what? I got to get a thesaurus out. I can't lie. My vocabulary skills are absolutely moving weak. Smash the.
But Mons, does he start? Does Ekitike start or?
Yes. Wait. My only striker is Darwin Núñez. You're asking me if Ekitike starts. He's trying to disrespect me. He's trying to disrespect me now.
Do you know what, Mons? Do you know what I think should happen? I think you guys should sell Núñez to Chelsea, and then in a year's time, Chelsea can sell Núñez to Arsenal, and then we're all having a lot.
No. In a season's time.
Yeah,
like
for double the money.
Yeah.
Double the money
Yeah.
too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, for double the money.
Yeah, we double up with Arsenal. Double up.
If
Double up.
Nunes could
Maybe,
finish,
yeah.
Nunes
Yeah,
could finish.
I said to say if he could finish, he'd be the best.
could
I'm
finish,
not
he'd
gonna
be
lie.
brilliant.
I think he'd be the
He
best
would,
number 9 in the
yeah.
world.
He can get into all the scoring positions. He's amazing at that. He just can't finish. He just can't.
Right.
Got the work rate. He's got the league.
Everything.
You know what's funny? He's like
there'll be the odd screamer in there as well. He has like the odd screamer.
Yeah, that's
out of
true.
nowhere. Do
That's
you know what
true.
it is? If you see Nunes in training, by the way, if you see him in training, yeah, I see why. Like I see why.
That's like Mikhailo Mudryk.
Like
If you watch Mudryk training
training
videos, you'd be like, "Oh my gosh, this is the best football player I've ever seen in my life." Everything top bins, woof, woof. Coming to the game, everything rosette. You'd be like, "What the?"
That is you know what? Maybe not that low, but someone said Ed said, big up Ed. He said Nunes is Diego Costa with Hoyland's finishing.
Yeah. Do you know what?
I think Costa was a bit better technically. Costa was better technically than
he's techie,
a little bit more.
He's a pain in the arse to play against Nunes, isn't he? He's powerful, he's strong, he can run the channels, hold the ball up good in the air. It's just those moments where you're like, go on, tuck it in. You're, oh mate, what have you
Blades over the bar?
And you know what else too? From what I see, he knows how to get ingratiated with the fans. Like he has that.
Yeah. Like the fans love him.
Fans love him. He just
even how about this? Even when I'm at games, bro. When I've gone to games, yeah, like you think I'm not screaming Nunes? You think I'm not screaming?
Yeah.
I'm screaming, bro. When he comes over to the side, man, I'm like Nunes. I'm like, yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's the same thing. You know, I don't like Bruno Fernandes, yeah. But you think when he's out of corner, I'm not screaming Bruno with everyone else. Are you mad?
Yeah.
Of course I am. I'm joining in.
Bro.
I am shameless. The thing is when you're this is what I mean about
you want to get the best out of your player. It's not shameless. You want to get the best out of your player.
It's not even that. Yeah, at games you get to appreciate. You can see why match-going fans appreciate the hard working, the one that relentless running, and you just give a fight. It's the same. I know what it's about, but it's just when you watch it on telly, you don't get to see everything that they're doing off the ball because they're not on the camera.
Oh man,
you know what I mean?
That's why I said there'll never be a day where Pedro Neto don't start. Yo, the dude runs for 90 minutes up and down the wing. It'd be the 97th minute, and he's in the
like
defensive
corner
after like 2 ACLs. After two ACLs.
Everyone loves everyone loves a passion merchant, man. We love him, man. You can't. It is what it is, man. Bring back Galadog, man. Just not to United. Don't tell me. No, I need a centre mid as well. That's crazy.
He's coming back, but he won't.
You need a lot. You need a lot.
No, we need G. No, you know what? I'm not going to say that because that's just mad. Anyways, smash the likes if you haven't done so yet. Charles Bosman, big up yourself, says like Ekitike, but Vissa allows money for squad building. Rather have a squad to compete and retain champs than one player and repeat last champs season. Big up for yourself. And then Harty says the nastiest thing I've seen in recent transfers in terms of bully boy is what Chelsea did to Liverpool. F around and find out with Caicedo and Lavia.
That was nasty work. We got our chain popped in broad daylight. I ain't gonna lie. Broad daylight.
Chelsea moved different, don't they? Chelsea moved different.
I told you they've got the
over at Caicedo, and Lavia went word. You looking at other bitches? All right, okay.
They've got the Premier League version of the Epstein files. I'm convinced. I said that. I'm not joking. They're ready to expose anyone that doesn't bend to their will. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Yeah, look how much money they've made. Look how much money they've made this window, Chelsea.
Insane. They're on evens, by the way. Know everything that they won. Apparently, I don't get it because the winnings change. Apparently, it's 84 million. The next part is like 128.
You know
Which
why?
one?
You know why?
I don't get it. Go on.
Because it's basically the best teams can get the highest amount potentially. So they don't know. The lowest number you see is the lowest that they could possibly earn. And the highest number you see is the highest they could possibly earn. So more than likely it's in between those two. It's in between because I don't think Chelsea was rated as the highest coefficiency team. It's like the highest, the best the team, the better teams. If you win, you get more of the bread. You get more of the pot. It's like it's broken down all types of weird.
I don't know.
Basically, they say they got 100. They got 100. That's all.
Yeah, we won. Yeah, but you're not as well liked as them, so you don't get as much money. That's just mental, isn't it? That's like me and my brothers asking for pocket money when we're kids.
It's like that in the Premier League
more than me.
The Premier League TV contract is like that. Certain teams, when they go on TV, they get more bread because of the fan base and all that. Yeah.
It is what it is. What likes are we on? We're on 372 likes. Let's get this to 500 likes. One final push, if you guys don't mind. It would go a long way. I see that. You know what? With Mbeumo, I know we spoke about it at the start, but I might have to thank Newcastle one last time, because you having to move on for Vissa means we probably have to move on with Mbeumo. So when they end up saying no to you, I know it might be your 11th rejection of the window, but I appreciate you guys, man. But still accept me back though. I love that. I love that for you guys. I love that for you guys, man. Harvey Elliot, the Spurs. Harvey Elliot, the Spurs. There's a link. There was that. They were linked yesterday.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Wait, I mean, he's going to be looked at as an attacking mid. He's an original position, right? But it's a completely different profile to Morgan Gibbs-White.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I've got a feeling a lot of this transfer news is all about misdirection. You know, kind of like magicians. You know, don't look there, look here. I feel like are Spurs doing that to force Forest's hand? Are Spurs interested, first and foremost? I don't know how strong the link is, but mate, I'll take him all day long. I think he's a really good footballer. And look, I think there's a huge difference between playing for Tottenham, playing for Liverpool, trying to force his way into that team with players like Soboslai and Florian Wirtz now in front of him, and you know McAllister, and you know it's difficult. At Spurs, I feel like he'd come in and do really well. I think we need. I always say this. I feel like Spurs are a nice team. I feel we've got a lot of nice footballers, right? And what I mean by that is I don't see the fight. I don't see, you know, when you want that little bit of nasty, I don't mean in a bad way, but you want that bit of just something, that edge. And I think Harvey Elliott's got that for me. He's that little fighter, that little pit bull.
Oh yeah, Harvey Elliott's a prick. Well. He's our prick, but he's the prick. Like, just because he's small, people think that he ain't got the,
Sure. So I take him all day long. The funny thing that I've found with Spurs fans, because you know I'll always be honest about my fan base, is we sit there for years going, oh, we can't compete with these other clubs, and oh, we've got no depth. Then when we talk about buying people like Gibbs, White, and Elliott, our fans go, oh, but what does that mean for Maddison? Where's Maddison going to play? No. We're in the Champions League. We're in 4 tournaments. Yes, give them all to me. Give me all the players. I don't see Man City's fans going, oh, don't buy Cherky. We've already got Gundogan, Silva, Marmoush, Bob, Foden, Doku, Savia. Like, give me the footballers and let the manager deal with how he gives the minutes and rotate.
When they say we ain't going to play, you know what I say? On the fucking pitch. That's where they're going to play. On the pitch.
I hate this.
Give me the best players and let the manager sort it out. Give me the best players, let the man. That's what you pay a manager.
Do you know the thing is? So Spurs are rumored to be after a left back, right? And every Spurs fan says, oh, don't forget we need a backup left back. And I'm like, no. Sorry, Adogi is not that good that we can sit here and go, we want a backup. Go and get me someone like Anthony Robinson from Fulham and let those two fight it out.
That will probably take his spot. Exactly. But exactly.
Honestly, the same fans will be going, oh, why aren't Levy and Enoch? You know, why aren't we buying the best players? Well, apparently you lot don't want players that might make other players uncomfortable or fight for their position. So in a long-winded way, Kaz, I'm all over Harvey Elliott, homegrown as well, which I think Spurs need more homegrown players. I like him as a player. I think he's technically good. And I think he probably, I would say, is about the right level for us and really experienced for someone so young. Like really experienced for someone so young.
Say that. Yeah, he has a lot of experience.
Listen, is he the alternative to Gibbs White? I'll be honest, man. I just want this Gibbs White situation sorted. Like either get it done or walk away. Like it's Spursy. This is why the Spursy name was invented. This whole situation is just Tottenham in a nutshell. And I'm not even blaming us, but it is Spursy. So I'll take both.
Yeah. Where do you think Spurs?
Oh, my trolls followed me here. My trolls followed me. I love my troll. Random exposure. Hello. Just ask me out. Random exposure. Ask me out. You never know. I might say yes.
Wait, what's his name?
Random exposure. I love
Can't
him.
even
He's
see it.
brilliant. Every show I go on, he's there saying,
Yeah, I
something
got a
I've not
couple of
said.
those too. Everywhere.
Yeah, man, I love him.
Like,
I love him.
yeah,
I can't
it's like
find
they
him.
got a
Oh.
notification when I go on StreamYard or something. I'd be like, how the hell these guys always know where I'm at?
Oh, mate. And it weird, like, when you think I'm a YouTuber who talks football and they just follow you around the internet. They're the sort of people who knock at your door, right? Like one day you knock at the door and they'll just have a tag saying I'm random exposure,
Sounds like a Jehovah's
Love
Witness.
I love it.
Yeah,
Man.
I didn't even. Y'all have that in England, huh? Fucking
How about that? My nan and granddad.
Oh no, man. Oh no, man.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, trust me, dark days for me when I was younger. Yeah, man. Tag along. Safe. What do you think Spurs can do this season with Thomas Frank? Because according with Wolfie, he's not. Obviously, we spoke about yesterday. I thought they could definitely get maybe fourth, but maximum fourth, right? But with everyone that you're linked with and how quick you are going to do things, you're gonna get a 6. I don't know who though. I know he's looking at Rios, but it looks like he's gonna go to Roma, which is I don't know if he's really a 6. With Morgan Gibbs White, we'll see what happens if he's an 8 or whatever. I think Harvey Elliot will be, for me, a stupid signing because you already got a particular player like that in James Maddison. But the thing is, James Maddison's a bit of a fairy.
He's injury prone, man.
Yeah. And then you're I don't
miss a good.
I don't think you need another right winger or slash attacking mid. I think you're stacked in that area. The other one I saw was the Brighton thing, was a mystery Brighton player. And I don't even know how good this source is. I'm just going to go off what I saw. It's like,
yeah, I've seen
surely not. Because if they're going to be interested in one big sign this summer, if there's only one player.
There's 2 I want from Brighton. If this is true, if this source is true, there's 2 I want. Give me Belieber or Matoma.
I was about to say Belieber or the winger.
Yeah.
How much you think they want for Matoma now? I know Matoma price dropped compared to a couple years ago.
Yeah, they said it was like 45-50 million euros, didn't they, at the beginning of the summer?
Like 60.
And Matoma rejected 70 million from Saudi this January for Matoma.
But I don't think he wanted to.
What can Spurs do? Kaz, I think I'll give you the full answer to that at the end of the window. As it stands, the only thing we've strengthened is our right wing. As it stands, we've strengthened with Kudus on our right wing. That's not enough. The biggest strengthening Spurs have done this window is the manager. That's the biggest thing we've done so far.
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggest
and it's a big jump. And it is a big jump.
That's a hell of a leap.
It's a big leap.
That's a leap.
Because immediately, I just think you're 10 times harder. No, yeah. Well, you lost 22 games. You're 10 times harder to beat.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He automatically makes every defender better just because he's going to actually play defense and not this dumbass high line leaving your asshole out exposed.
Do you know what? And I have a hot take in it. I actually think the high line was a massive problem, but I feel like the high line, because we've seen loads of teams do the high line and it work. When you don't have a battering ram for a 6 or protection in front of the back 4, now it's suicide.
Yeah,
now it's suicide.
Yeah,
because they haven't replaced Højbjerg. Højbjerg hasn't been replaced since he's left. No. Do you know what I'm saying? There is no 6. When I say 6, you have hybrid 6-8s, but you don't have actually a natural
destroyer. Yeah, no,
yeah. But do you know what you need? That Monts. You need that out and out bulldog 6 if you're going to play wide open. In the Thomas Frank system, I think we're going to be looking at a different type of midfielder, because I think it's going to be more with a 2 in a 4-2-3-1 as opposed to wide open needing a 6.
But your line won't be as high. Like I always say this. Yeah. You see when Fabinho didn't play with our high line, do you know what Liverpool games look like? When Fabinho was injured or just weren't playing?
I've just watched 2 years of it under Ange Postecoglou, mate. I've just watched 2 years of it wide open.
Games were finishing 6-4, 5-3, 5-5, 4-4. Like, obviously not every game, but they were high scoring games.
Take the game between us and you last year, right? You come to White Hart Lane. I'll always call it that. You come to White Hart Lane. You're 3-1 up at half time. It could have been 7, right? And you're thinking to yourself, right, and you've just seen Liverpool rip through us for fun. Right. Second half, do something different. Nope. Comes out second half, it's 5-1 now. And you're like, Did you not what?
And he'll
so,
go,
listen,
well, it was 5-3, mate. It was 5-3, mate. So we couldn't. That's what he would have come out. He scored 2 goals and made it 5-3 before it was 6-3. That's what he would have said.
Listen, I think he automatically gets us back in that top half without a problem. How far we can go? I think we need a couple more first team signings. I think we need a couple of more first team signings before I can say, yeah, it's 5th or 6th. I think the top 4, the top 3 have gone for me. Chelsea at the moment, the way they're looking, looks like they've made it a 4. So I think we need to get 1 or 2 more players and get back to battling with Villa and Newcastle in the short term, and then in the long term, hopefully look at battling the Chelseas and the Arsenals again. But look, it's just Kudus on his own isn't going to change that for me. So at the moment, I would say 7th is where I would position us at the moment. But a couple more signings, bring in Belieber, bring in Morgan Gibbs-White. Suddenly, I don't know. So
if you get Belieber, if you got Belieber, I'd be
Belieber now, because if you wait 1 more year, he's gonna be worth 100.
He is worth 100. They're quoting him at mad prices now.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You got Belieber's that dude, man.
How can they just clone Caicedo? I don't get it.
They just do that. That Brighton just go somewhere. They got a midfield factory somewhere. I don't know, bro. I don't know how they do it. I don't know.
Well, I don't think Water's going to be available this summer. I can't really see that. I think it's the next summer, and I think a lot of clubs will be in for him as well.
I still think a destroyer. I realistically, I know Paulinho is a long shot now because he wants to prove himself over there at Bayern Munich, but I still think Paulinho.
He's not leaving.
Love Paulinho.
Well, it don't look like he's going to be playing, but he said, didn't he say something?
He don't get no love.
Yeah, he don't rate him
at all.
Yeah, bro, I think Paulinho would have been a nice option for Spurs to go for, personally.
He's everything I want in midfield. Powerful. For that 2 years he was at Fulham, didn't he have like the most tackles, the most ball recoveries,
by a landslide?
By a lot. He was like one of the best fucking DMs in the league. He was just.
And you think
I remember when he came back with a relationship
with Bayern, haven't we? We've got this amazing relationship with Bayern of players coming and going, like Dyer, Kane, Matisse. Like, I think it's a no-brainer.
That's a level raiser. I just think he went into a bad situation. Nobody now about to tell me he fell off. I don't think he fell off. I just think he went to a situation that he don't fit in.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
What's going on with Chelsea as well then at the moment? It's if you know, like Morgan Rogers is looking like you're gonna try your luck. And don't bop your head because Garnacho is also in that list.
See, there you go. There you go.
But he's also in that list.
Why you just had to pitch in my cornflakes? Like just let me enjoy. Let me enjoy the Morgan. Listen, I think it's I was in denial. I was thinking there's no way somebody's gonna buy Jackson. Somebody's gonna buy Jackson. Like somebody's gonna buy this guy. If they get 60, I don't see them turning down 60. But if it's Villa, we definitely getting Morgan Rogers. Like I think it's a must. And I'm with it. They already reached out to we already did the Chelsea thing. They reached out to Eze. I don't know if you've seen that yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
They reached out to Eze. So they already letting the world know what we're looking at. We looking for another 10/left, you know what I mean, attacker. And it's gonna be one of them. I think it's gonna be one of them. So like let Arsenal sit there and they're gonna fuck around and find out because as they're gonna be lifting up that Chelsea jersey or Morgan Rogers. We're gonna get one of them. I think we get one of them. I never thought Rodrigo was a thing. I think it's either one of them two. I'm praying it's Morgan Rogers, personally.
That's gonna be
he's already working.
They said 80 million, they're saying 8 million.
Yeah, but you know the swap, the fake swap deal. You know,
I think then you got to wait for us as well because if we're gonna go for Watkins, I don't think they get Jackson unless Watkins goes.
Well, yeah. I agree with that also. I definitely agree with that.
I don't mind that. I don't mind. Keep that man away from my club. Look, I said I'd take him because I'm desperate because he's much better than Højlund. But please,
somebody's gonna take Jackson. Somebody's gonna take Jackson off our hands, and it's gonna open up that bag again. And we're gonna be able to go ahead and make that splash. Only thing, to be honest, the only thing that's legitimately, and I'm not joking. People think I'm joking. The only thing I'm legitimately stopped from saying I feel like I can win this league is a goalkeeper. If you give me a fucking goalkeeper and you give me Morgan Rogers, I'm not gonna feel like I can't win this league. Why the fuck wouldn't I? We'd be loaded.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I think you still need another centre back, but
possibly. But you know what I'm looking to right now, and this would be hope. I'm not gonna act like it's a guaranteed thing, but I honestly think from what I've seen the last 8 months and from what he was projected to be, I think Levi Caldwell makes that leap. I think he makes that fucking leap now.
Wait, so he went to one of Chelsea's most hated defenders to now he can make that leap?
Oh, no. He was hated because of what was expected, not because the level he was playing wasn't worthy. He was playing like a regular center back, and he was supposed to be this guy we turned down 75 M's for. So you can't be looking regular, and we turned down 75. But he ain't looked nowhere, and I was his biggest detractor. Everybody will tell you I was pissed.
Well, I wanted Caldwell as well. I wanted him as well. Remember when Liverpool
what I've seen him do lately, I can say basically the last 6 to 8 months, like I completely did a 180 on what I think of him. 180, and he's done that without really a veteran next to him. He's basically more talented than everybody that's next to him. They might be more steady, but he's more talented than everybody he's played next to outside of Thiago.
Because obviously, Jimmy, we have streamed a lot this year, but we haven't spoken about Cole. I don't think probably not once. But I've like the way, because I still sit and watch some of the streams in it, and the way Cole was spoken about, he was a meme. Like I'm not even on the front. Like he was a meme.
That's CB's fault.
Yeah, and I mean. Outside of TV,
even when I look back and hear some of the stuff I was saying,
he was becoming a meme start of the season, but then because you lot were winning games, it was fine. But then what made it like pop was you know that 3-4 months where you guys just went missing.
So Fofana got injured, didn't it?
Yeah. You know those 3-4 months where you lot went missing and you only beat Southampton and Leicester. Those are the only 2 games you won. Yeah. That was when the Cole slander was like an all-time high.
Yeah, but that was his own fault though. Way too aggressive. His positioning was.
Yeah. He was complaining a lot. He was complaining a lot.
Yeah. He was just mad angry.
You know what he was doing? He was being a 21-year-old center back. Like I think people forget.
People forget his age.
People forget his age. Like he's 22 now. Like, and you can literally see and hear the difference in his mentality. What he said before the PSG game, like I was like, "Yo, this what we doing?" Before you go see that front three, and then him to go out there and play like he played and lock down all 3, and then say what he said afterwards, and then like what he said to the players coming in, João Pedro and them, he said, "Yo, this Chelsea. You if you ain't coming here to win, don't come here." He said, "I ain't winning yet, but I want to win."
There's a lot of talent, young centre backs. I'm waiting for Ashley Phillips to land at Spurs.
Arsenal might be
Blackburn. He's a Blackburn. Trust me, Ashley Phillips is cold. Just another light skin centre back that's going to be cold, isn't it? They're all light skin. Look, Euro mixed race as well, whatever. Like Euro's a meme. He was the meme for that Sulemana thing. That was crazy. That was insane.
Yeah, you told me when you said mixed race. Yeah, the mixed
race.
Yeah.
It's the new era of mixed race centre back, man.
It's like the NBA, man. It's like the NBA. Mixed race, man.
I'm pretty sure they were spawning everywhere at one point. It was Kwanzaa, Cole, Euro. That's where there's more of them. There's probably more of them.
It's a bunch more. It's a bunch more, yo. But
and then you actually get Carter Vickers used to play for Spurs, the final boss. Do you know what I'm saying?
Saliba now, it's crazy. It's mental. Basically everywhere in France. Yeah, man. It is.
Oh, is it the new guy, Mosquera as well? Mosquera,
yeah, maybe. Is he? Don't know.
We'll see anyway. I'm gonna say VVD, the final boss. He has three different haircuts in one as well.
Ben Godfrey was the OG.
Godfrey.
The fact that Spurs
Who's the other one that played for Everton? Who's the other one that played for Everton?
Holgate. Holgate. Yeah, no one's looking at Steeler at the moment. I find that amazing at the moment, really. But I don't think
Didn't he get injured, or is he fit? Did he get injured still?
I don't think he's injured. I think he is fit. I think he is fit. Yeah, I think he is fit. But if Tottenham got Angelo Steeler, you'd still think that midfield is a little bit weak. Do you know what I mean? He's an amazing player, but I wouldn't call him a strong player. But we'll see. What's this Ben Jacobs tweet? Someone getting banned quickly. Let's check. Remember, you can't alert me to stuff or us to stuff, and it's weak. Liverpool have agreed a 6-year contract with Hugo Ekitike.
Oh shit!
Club's now working on an agreement. Oh, there, that shit is me.
So wait, Liverpool gonna bring in Ekitike before Arsenal bring in?
No. Before Man United bringing in Mbeumo. Anyways, I want to go. I think I'm gonna go have another rant on my channel, which we're gonna go raid. Make sure you smash the like. Sava, Football Heritage TV. He's also got a new channel up and coming as well. Jimmy Spliff TV. We got Big Six Bants. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know how important that is. And even raiding to the next channels. If you're legit right now watching this in time, then it will move it will say play next. So
how about this? By the way, I think the Ekitike Here We Go comes in about 10 minutes.
I believe so.
Every time we end, now we're